Hello, welcome back to another lesson on Unit 1, Reading a Window to the World. Today's lesson is on grammar, compound noun. Let's get started. So, what is compound noun? A compound noun is a single noun made up of two or more words. For example, the word see add with the word food becomes another word, seafood, and that another word is called compound noun. So, there are three ways to write compound nouns. The first one is open or with space. Look at the example given. Number 1, tennis shoe. Number 2, Christmas tree. Number 3, full moon. As you can see here, the first word and the second word has an opening on it, or there's a space between it. The word tennis and the word shoe has a space between them. The second way to write compound nouns is close or with no space. The examples given here, number 1, bedroom, number 2, football, and number 3, toothpaste. Here, the words are close together to each other. Unlike the first one, the first word, for example, bed, is close or written with no space with the second word, which is room. And the third way to write compound noun is with hyphens. What is a hyphen? Hyphens is a dash. Look at the example given. Number 1, daughter-in-law. Number 2, firefly. Number 3, babysitter. So, between the words, there are hyphens used. The first word and the second word, or to the second word and the third word, there are hyphens between them. Here are more and more examples for you. Before we learn more about compound nouns, let's do a simple activity. In this activity, you need to say the compound nouns that will be shown to you. Thank you for trying. I hope you get it all correct. Now, let's move on with our lesson. Now, we are going to look at example of sentences for compound nouns. The first one, we are going to look at example of sentences for compound noun that is written with an opening or with space. The example of compound noun used here is bus stop. The example of sentence is, let's just wait at this bus stop. The second one is example of sentences for compound nouns that is written close or with no space with each other. The example of compound noun used here is football. The example of sentence is, shall we play football today? The last example of sentences for compound nouns is noun that is written with hyphen. The example of the compound noun used here is babysitter. And the example of sentence is, my neighbor has a babysitter. Here are more examples of sentences on compound nouns for you to refer to. It's time for another activity on this lesson. And before that, I need to remind you to do the activity in your grammar exercise book. Here are the exercises that you need to do for this activity. The first exercise is you need to complete the following compound nouns with your own words. Next one, you need to write sentences using the compound nouns that you have created. Easy, right? With that, we have come to the end of the lesson. I hope now you know about compound nouns very well. So, till we meet again, goodbye. Thank you.